beautiful soul. Welcome to Rooted in the Divine. Today we are going to be doing a 3-card spread for the Leo, building a self-care routine, and then we will go ahead and pull a inner child oracle card, followed by an angel number card. So let's see what the Leo soul needs to know to build the routine. Okay, and it's totally up to you. You can do it for the week or the month. Whatever feels right for you. Maybe it'll take a full month to incorporate some of the things. I don't know. Let us see what we got here. Ooh, this is good. Look at this. Write a gratitude list, meditate, and use your hands. That's cool. All right. Yeah, that's a journey right there, isn't it? Write a gratitude list. This is neat because even while you're meditating, I'd be willing to bet that if you're not used to meditating a lot and you're new to it, it's going to take some time to be able to center yourself and be able to hold that pose. But while you're trying, things are probably going to pop up for you, so you can use your gratitude list in conjunction with meditation. And you're also using your hands to write your gratitude list, so that's pretty cool too. But this is also like creating something, fixing something, doing something with your hands, making some kind of something. So, okay, we've got, oi, there we go, gratitude list. And the mantra, I am grateful. Ultimately, the only thing we can fully control is our thoughts. To call in good vibes, write a list of things that you are grateful for. It can be for any given day or just a general list of the good stuff in life. Reflect on the past difficult situations to uncover the lessons that were hidden in them. Feel gratitude for how everything has evolved to land you where you are now. Practicing gratitude allows us to shift back to the present moment and recognize how divinely orchestrated life truly is. Holding on to resistance and expectations keeps us attached to our suffering. When we take time to consistently and authentically express our appreciation for others, we receive gratitude in return. This process creates a beautiful cycle of positivity that propels us forward and into more positive and stable experiences in life or of life. The journal prompt. What are you grateful for? How can you show more gratitude daily? Well, that's pretty cool. Is anyone already doing a gratitude list? Because you can always, if you already do journaling, you can always add this little section into your journaling. You know, so if you use just a regular notebook to write your journaling, do your journaling and then like do a little spot in the bottom corner somewhere and just write the things you're grateful for. Or do your meditation. Oh, that would be cool. Take a notebook with you to do your meditation. And then after you meditate, write your gratitude list. And then you could also journal on what comes up for you after you meditate. So that's pretty neat. Okay. So the next one is meditate. Okay. The mantra, I am at peace. Find a comfortable seat in a quiet place and close your eyes. As you sit in stillness, listen as you inhale and exhale. and allow your mind to settle so you can take a journey inward and upward. Meditation can be that simple. Although there are many approaches, the main goal is to empty the mind and become an observer of your thoughts, allowing them to enter and leave without attachment, labeling, or judgment. Starting with just 5 minutes in the morning or the evening can lay the foundation for a daily meditation practice and create significant shifts in perspective. As you begin to see the benefits, you can go more in depth with your practice, incorporating guided meditations, breath work, or classes in different modes of meditation to see which resonates with you most. The journal prompt. What blocks, real or imagined, prevent you from meditating? What practical steps can you take toward removing these blockages or these blocks? So that's a real question. That's a real, are you going to be honest with yourself? Because even for me, and I'm not a Leo, it's so easy to make excuses or to, straight up, is what it is, make excuses as to why you're not going to take that time for yourself. I've got to do the dishes. I've got to make dinner. I've got to wash the laundry. I need to wash the dog, and I don't want to wash the dog anyways. But I'm going to, there are so many excuses that we make to not do the inner work or to not make time for ourselves to allow us to be those best versions of us. And the only way we're ever going to truly be the best version of ourselves is if we do the practices and we do them daily. It's easier said than done because persistence is key, and being real with yourself is also key, because we all let other things in life get in the way instead of doing the things that you really need to do, like working out. That's a prime thing. It's like, I need to at least go for a walk. But then you can make up all these reasons why you don't, and then you end up just sitting on the couch all day. And then you're like, where in the hell did the day go? What happened? Or you're working from home or something, and you realize, holy crap, I've been sitting all day. I need to go for a walk. And then you're like, I think I'm just going to shower and lay down and rest. You know what I mean? It's really easy to be able to make excuses. So dial in with yourself and be honest with yourself. Use your hands is the next one. I definitely am going to take some of that, though. I'm going to borrow some of that from you, because I do need to start meditating. I finally created my space, and I'm excited about it, and I have not sat my butt in it, not once yet. And I did it a couple of days ago. So I see and understand that also. It's like us as humans getting out of our own way and just kind of like, all right, I'm important, and these things will help me, so they need to be important to me, Okay, so use your hands. I create magic with my hands. Reconnect with the magic that comes from creating with your hands. What do you feel called to make or fix? Sign up for a pottery, woodworking, or glass blowing class, or anything else that piques your curiosity and reminds you how empowering it can be to create your reality with your own two hands. Wow. Get crafty and do some DIY projects. Maybe bring new life and color into an old piece of furniture by repainting it, or make some original art to adorn your walls and beautify your home. Is there something broken around the house that's an easy fix you could do on your own or with a little help? Even just getting your hands dirty by weeding a flower bed or tightening the screws on a loose door hinge will give you an incredible feeling of accomplishment. That will fuel your confidence as you tackle bigger and more complex issues in your life. The journal prompt. When is the last time you crafted something with your hands, and how did it make you feel? Well, that's pretty cool. That's definitely interesting because it's like connect with your hands, connect with your craft, do something, and by that's kind of neat too, because it's like you're creating something and you feel proud of it. You know, you fixed something that was broken and you're like, yep, I did that. You know, you try something new and step out of your comfort zone and go to like a glass blowing class. Man, I love watching those that show. What is that called? Blown Away, the glass blowing show anyways. And it's so hot in there and it looks like that is just so, you have to really enjoy it, and the accomplishment of putting it together has to be just so huge, because it's hot in general from the heat, and then you're messing with really hot glass and putting in all that work and putting your sweat and your energy into creating with your hands, and then you get to like step back and look at it and say, wow, yes, I did that. You know, that's really cool. All right, so you got here, go inward. And she's not all the way clear. There we go. All right. It is time to connect with your inner child. Ah, very good. So definitely on your meditation, you'll start to connect more with your inner child. That kind of makes sense now too, because using your hands, letting yourself be creative, letting your juices flow and starting to fix and do and build your confidence. Let your inner child play. Writing your gratitude list. Ask your inner child, what are you grateful for? And then don't expect anything right away and just wait, because it could be a day, it could be an hour, it could be right then and there. But eventually, depending on how tuned in you are, an answer will come up for you. And just don't judge it one way or the other, and just say, okay, thank you for sharing that with me. You know, and then kind of process it. It's interesting how once you start to give your inner child and those inner versions of yourself this space to connect with you, especially through the mode of healing those wounds, stuff actually starts coming up. When you start letting it and you start connecting and getting in tune, the things will start coming up. And sometimes, depending on what it is, that shit will drop you to your knees, depending on what it is and how open you are to receiving the information and not judging. I remember one time I was vacuuming, and this was like early in my thing of like dialing it in and trying to connect with my inner child so I could get the healing. And I was vacuuming. I had asked the question probably the day before or something like that. And out of nowhere, she just was like, this is it. She told me what it was. And I was like, oh. And I literally just dropped to my knees and started bawling, because I knew, I was like, holy shit. That's huge. And it was so impactful to a lot of the things that I had done in my life. And so it's really powerful if you let yourself connect and start to get in there. Okay. So you have 25. You are intelligent. You have a great ability to take in and process information on both conscious and subconscious levels. Your curiosity is endless, and your desire to dive deep into a variety of subjects will bring you an immense awareness of the world. That's pretty cool. Well, there we have it, Leo. This is your self-care. If you choose to take some of these in, I would love to know what you do in terms of like, what are you going to create? What are you going to do? Are you going to try glass blowing or pottery or something? I don't know. That's really cool. And meditating. Are you gonna give it a shot? Are you gonna create a meditative space? Do you have one already? I don't know, that's neat. It gets to be as easy and as quick as you want it to be, or it gets to be as juicy and like robust and big, you know, with all the bells and whistles and having all the spaces. So it's really up to you. I appreciate you hanging out with me and letting me do this for you. This was a lot of fun. So I hope you find something that helps you out on your self-care journey. Thank you so much for hanging out with me, and I look forward to seeing you on the next one. Have the most amazing day. And again, I'll see you on the next one. Bye.